All right, we're diving straight into this explosion of a teaser for Coolie, a film that's literally creating cultural earthquake vibes. The whole concept of a collision between superstar Rajinikanth and director Lokesh Kanagaraj. It's, um, it's like a meeting of myth
Yeah,
and modern
definitely.
action, right?
Absolutely. It's like, well, imagine an icon who's been worshipped for decades, Rajinikanth, and then mix that with a director who's basically rewriting the script of neo-noir action. It almost feels like watching history and future collide.
Right. And what really caught my attention was the way the teaser set the tone. Starting off in that dark industrial warehouse with mountains of gold, it's like it's like a gold rush in slow motion. Everything is black and white except that sickening yellow glow of the gold.
Yeah, the visuals alone tell a story. That meticulous choice of lighting, the dramatic shadows, it's like Lokesh is using the darkness to highlight the brutality of greed and violence. It's not just about, putting on a show. It's a calculated buildup of tension.
Exactly. And about Rajinikanth's entrance, the silhouette, then that unmistakable swagger with his aviators. It's almost like watching a walking legend step into a scene. There's a calm menace in his smile. It's not the typical hero stance we expect from him. It's much,
Mm-hmm.
darker.
But, one thing I was mulling over, while his unarmed approach with the gold chain is iconic, don't you think it borders on over the top for some fans who may prefer his old heroic, almost mythic style? Like, is this new anti-hero vibe really what the audience craves?
I get your point, but this is precisely what makes it so exciting. It's like he's reinventing himself, taking that vintage Rajini charm and twisting it into something unpredictable. Using a gold chain as a weapon, it's like a poetic symbol of corruption turned against itself.
True. Yeah, I see that perspective. It's like using an emblem of wealth for raw, unfiltered violence. And then there's the music. Anirudh Ravichander's score really locks in the atmosphere. The retro Ilayaraja track juxtaposed with the brutal imagery, it's giving off major Tarantino vibes.
Right. That contrast. The upbeat, almost playful tone of the song against the darker, grim violence. It's like you're at a twisted carnival where every beat hints at underlying menace. The hypnotic chant of Coolie, Coolie, Coolie is just infectious,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
definitely an earworm. And on the filmmaking side, it's pure Lokesh Kanagaraj. The limited, claustrophobic setting of the gold warehouse forces you to focus on those small details. The flicker of fear on the smugglers' faces, the deliberate use of single light source creating those extreme contrasts. It's like every shot has a purpose.
Definitely. Lakesh loves to play with space and tension, and every frame seems calculated to build this layered narrative. But here's a point to chew on. He's stating that Coolie is a standalone film focusing on gold smuggling, yet whispers all over the LCU fan base suggest there might be subtle
That's interesting.
connections.
Yeah, that's been a hot topic. The official word says standalone, but then you have the casting of big names like Nagarjuna Akkineni and even nods at past cinematic universes. It's like a game of cat and mouse with hints, and that ambiguity is fueling the global hype.
Right? It's like a well-planned misdirection. On the surface, he's shutting the door on any LCU connections by saying, no, this is all about gold. But then he leaves us with lingering questions. And let's be honest, even if it does tie in somewhere, it's going to be subtle enough that it doesn't steal the spotlight from Rajinikanth's larger-than-life presence.
For sure. And speaking of his presence, the way his character delivers that line about the hunter arriving and instilling fear, it's almost a modern-day mantra for his persona. But, do you think that line might alienate some old-school fans who loved his previous roles as the noble force for good?
I respect that concern, but here's the thing. It's a reinvention, not a rejection. It's like, remember how legends evolve? He's not flipping his script entirely, he's just adding more layers. Think about it like your favorite classic song getting a remix that amplifies its emotional power without losing the original soul, right?
Yeah, exactly. That analogy works well. And speaking of layers, the title itself, Coolie, is such a loaded word. For the international audience, it carries that baggage, yet in the realm of Indian cinema, it resonates with the underdog narrative, a journey from the lowliest labor to a powerhouse. That duality is captivating.
Absolutely. The title Coolie plays on that contrast. You have Rajinikanth, who historically even played a coolie before turning into a larger-than-life Don. It's a nod to his past that complements this new, gritty, anti-hero narrative. It's like he's bridging two worlds, the humble beginnings and the overwhelming might.
Yeah, beautifully put. Right. And then there's the gold imagery. The warehouse dripping in gold isn't just a visual treat, it's a metaphor for wealth, power, and how greed can corrupt even the noblest souls. It's a statement, almost like saying, this is what really runs the world.
Exactly. The gold is the heartbeat of this teaser. While everything else is drained and shadowed, the gold is splashed in vibrant color. It tells us that in this world, fortune holds dominion over morality. It's a visual shorthand that everyone picks up on immediately.
Yeah, definitely. And what about the overall pacing? Even though it's just a 3-minute teaser, it manages to weave in character introduction, setting establishment, thematic signals, and even a killer musical cue all at once. It's impressive how every second is jam-packed with storytelling.
Totally. It's a masterclass in compression. Each moment is loaded with context, from the retro tunes that give a sense of nostalgia, yet forewarn of brutality, to the quiet, yet powerful entrance of a character who redefines what it means to be a superstar. It's like every frame is a mini-movie on its own.
I love that perspective. But if we're being honest, sometimes I wonder if all this hype might set unrealistic expectations. I mean, what if the full movie can't recapture this electric simplicity? Do you think the director is risking too much by basing so much on teaser vibes?
That's a valid challenge. It's like, if you get a sample that's out of this universe, you're going to expect the full course to be equally extraordinary. But then again, Lokesh has never been one to play it safe. Sure, there's risk, but that's what makes it legendary. He's betting on the strength of his vision and the star power of Rajini.
Yeah, true. Right. And even if the full-length film takes a different turn than expected, there's something mesmerizing about the journey and how it reinvents the present narrative of Indian cinema. Whether it becomes a global phenomenon or not, it's already rewriting expectations.
For sure. This teaser does more than just announce a film. It boldly declares a transformation. It gives us a vision of a grittier, more complex Rajinikanth, intertwined with Lokesh Kanagaraj's raw storytelling and Anirudh's killer soundtrack. It's a cinematic event in the making that promises to shake both cultural and industry paradigms.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. And that, my friend, is what makes this so thrilling to talk about. The blend of nostalgia, reimagining of a legend, and the daring cues of modern cinema. It's a conversation that's as much about transformation as it is about filmmaking itself.
Indeed. Whether you're a die-hard fan of Rajinikanth, a follower of Lokesh's cutting-edge style, or just someone who appreciates innovative cinema, Coolie promises layers of storytelling that are both deep and, explosively entertaining. And honestly, that energy is exactly what draws us in, frame by frame.
So, as we wait for its release on August 14th, 2025, the anticipation just keeps building. The question is not just will it be good, but will it redefine what we expect from a blockbuster?
Right? And as more buzz circulates and theories emerge, we're definitely in for one wild ride. Each view, each frame, will be dissected, discussed, and celebrated by fans around the
Yeah,
globe.
no doubt. This conversation has been fantastic. It really brings out how, even in a teaser, so much thought, symbolism, and audacity can be packed in. It's not every day you see legends and innovative directors toiling in the same arena, challenging the norms of cinema.
Absolutely. And it reminds us that filmmaking is an evolving art form, where every detail, from the gold bars to the retro beats, plays a crucial role in building anticipation and, hopefully, delivering a film experience that exceeds every expectation. Thanks for this chat. It's been a blast.
Totally. This deep dive into Coolie has been both enlightening and exciting. I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Until next time, keep the conversation going and let the hype live on.